what would you like to recommend to the young people who wants to learn Spanish?
That when you learn a language, when you really learn a language, you learn how to understand the world from a different perspective.
Very good.
And it's better to try to learn it from the Latin American perspective.
How many languages do you speak?
I'm currently learning 2 other foreign languages aside from my native language Korean and my secondary language English.
Okay.
So I'm learning Spanish and Chinese as my foreign languages.
Wow.
I speak English and Mandarin, and I'm learning Japanese and Spanish.
Spanish.
If it counts. Russian.
Turkish, my language.
Evet, English and French.
I speak 3 languages.
3 languages. Okay. Chinese 1.
English and Spanish.
Why do you want to learn Spanish?
Growing up, a lot of my friends in California were Spanish speaking, so part of it is kind of just honoring their part in my life and hoping to communicate them in their native language one day.
It's a very useful language for when you're trying to get into a new school. It's spoken a lot, and it's not very difficult to do. It's not like Chinese that you have to spend a lot more time on.
Okay.
Spanish, I feel like you can learn it in 2-3 years, to the point where you pass the exams and you do well.
Well, in UN, as one of the 5 official languages in United Nations, I feel like learning Spanish and like reading the documents in Spanish can allow me to further understand the documents one by one better than just reading in one language.
You always have dialectical variables. We have in Latin America in general the heritage from Andalusia, which they don't use that much. That's why you see the th in Spain and you don't see it, you don't find it in America. But each country has its own regional characteristics. Colombians, they say they speak the purest, perhaps they do. But even within Mexico, we have differences in accent and in expressions. However, I believe that it's a very rich language, and Charles V, who used to speak 5 languages, say that Spanish was to speak to God.
美国学校的最大的特色是什么？
如何塑造一个有美国氛围和气候的这样子的一个学习的环境？我们是以小班教学，让这个同学呢有自信，能够充分发挥他的潜力。这是我们办学的一个特色。现在世界上华语是最大的语系，讲西班牙话的人口呢，其实呢现在已经是世界上第2位，尤其是中南美洲、拉丁美洲的这些国家呢，其实他们都是说这个西班牙文的。这些国家呢，他们是一个自然资源非常丰富的一个国家，所以呢，在未来的世界的舞台上面它一定是扮演一个重要的角色。所以我们会强调这个西班牙语的一个训练，是让我们的同学呢有一个多元文化的一个了解和学习。
And hosts and winners, Taoyuan American School.
What do you want to do in the future?
Oh, I want to be a doctor in the future.
You want to be a doctor?
Yeah.
What part of the body you want to check?
Dentist.
Dentist. Yeah. Check my How is it?
Not so good.
Not so good. OK， 我们的访问结束了。Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. 你可以离开现场了，谢谢。
Claro que sí. Bienvenidos a Taiwán. Seguramente van a disfrutar enormemente esta gran isla y esta gran experiencia en esta isla.
Korean. 대만에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
Taiwan çok güzel bir yer. Gelin lütfen.